It's week 2 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the...
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Ray McCloud to return. The Niners offense set to go to work. And it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 23 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. You talk about this Rams defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Purdy now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Now the Rams ready to go to work, and they will be led by the rookie, a man with some experience playing in big games, the 4th rounder from Georgia, Stetson Bennett.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his 2nd start in the NFL.
Well, we get a look at the Rams haul from the 2023 draft. Their 7th straight year without a first-round pick, interestingly, but 14 total players selected, the most in the NFL this year.
How about that? The Rams utilizing their draft picks instead of dealing them away for superstars, although that did pay off. with a Lombardi trophy. Now, building the old-fashioned way. I like the pick of Steve Avila out of TCU. Whether he plays guard or center, he'll press for playing time right away. People will gravitate towards the pick of Stetson Bennett, the championship quarterback from Georgia. But let's face it, they had to continue to build with more and more big-time players. One of them, Byron Young, who went from working man to third-round pick at the University of Tennessee.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? They're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Sean McVay, unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On first down, it's Purdy.
Gets this one to use check. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Bennett now off play action. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Bennett to the air on 1st and 10. That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
And Bennett will look to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And the Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
To throw is Bennett. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bennett working from the gun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Off the play fake, it's Bennett. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw here. Bennett.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
How you like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Purdy.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And here comes Westbrook.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulder.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown!
Again, Elder partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
Seven yards there and a first down.
Mitchell impressing with that carry, and it speaks to the kind of player he is. The San Francisco still made room for him in their offense after acquiring Christian McCaffrey. The only thing that slowed him down so far? Injuries. Defenses, they haven't had much effect on him.
The tight end in motion right. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Muscles him off. And he'll be brought down 48-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Purdy bootlegging it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Davis Price. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
And he'll just get rid of it. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has, and that offense has got to find its rhythm because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 40. There he goes, right side.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, Bennett.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Bennett looking to throw.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Bennett now to throw.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Off play action. Here's Bennett. And he's got this to Jefferson.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Bennett fakes a handoff, now to throw.
And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derek Watt, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Now 2nd and 4. Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett.
And Allen's got it. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll give now to Abanikanda.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Abanikanda once again. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
And Bennett will look to throw.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Bennett now off play action.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Touchdown, Rams!
Puka Nacua.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2,
yeah.
and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Purdy with one final shot here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the
There you go. You know they go think I don't want her. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My go from Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot listen me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him to God. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay, but I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm bout my cheese. I move around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause they make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about talking, then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move
And
on.
they know they ain't seeing us. You put all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, ain't no getting up. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, your horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in the feed, now anything under 18, just like man, this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
You know you unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', they gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my leader whip on cruise control.
These players are on the last year of their contract.